everybody, I'm TJ Miller, and this is Jason Lee, who's agreed to help me today. We're going to do our next Principle of the Week video right now. We're going to do the full version of the Sombrada pattern. We did the abbreviated version last week, and I'd like to also tell you a couple things to do with this drill to make sure it actually translates to your stick and knife fighting. If you enjoy the video, please subscribe to our channel. We put up a lot of principles every week, and also like this video if you like it. So last week we did the abbreviated version of Sombrada, which was basically 3 moves repeating. This one's going to be 5. So it's going to start, and Jason has just started doing this, so be patient with him. He's doing a really good job. So he's going to feed me an angle 1. I'm going to zone 1. I do a roof block, which is like this, and I feed him back. He's going to do an outside deflection. He comes in. I do a drop stick. I thrust at him. He comes back to an angle 2. That is the whole pattern. The next time we repeat it, he will be doing the moves I did last time. So I'm going to shoot the angle 1 at him. He's going to do the roof block. And make sure you zone. He's going to go back this way. The outside deflection. He does the drop stick. He comes back with a thrust. I swing the angle 2. And he does his wing. Goes back in with the 1. And we are back at the beginning of the pattern. Okay. Now this drill, there are a lot of times you'll see people doing this. This time we don't move. So just go ahead. You'll see people doing this like this. Which leads people to say there is no practical purpose for this drill. Okay, when you do this pattern, you gotta really zone and you gotta really crash the line of the person. Sombrada is a range, so it's gotta be kind of close range. I gotta be close enough to check the person's hand, and I gotta get control of that hand for a little bit. Whenever I do Sombrada, I feel like my checking hand every time is the start of a disarm, which allows you to start being able to pull disarms out of motion. So what's gonna happen when he comes in? Also, your destruction of the hand has to be connected to the check. So when Jason swings the angle 1 at me, okay, I'm really zoning and I'm really getting control of his arm for a second. Okay, I'm really crashing his line. Okay, so when I swing back at him, he wants to really zone out of the way and get control of my arm for a second. When he comes back, I zone and come in. And the moves, do that attack again, are very okay. This stick is helping me find where my checking hand is going to go. Okay, so we're going to show you how that's applied in an actual kind of sparring situation right now. All right, so now we've switched to having the hockey gloves and a fake knife here. Okay, so using the principles from my Sombrada while we are knife sparring, I'm going to try to get in and get control of his knife hand. Okay, knife is very, very dangerous. Knife fighting, you're going to get cut. Okay, so I want to minimize that as much as possible. So after I get a solid cut on Jason's hand to try to defang the snake, I'm going to try to get control of his arm, get it pinned up next to him, so I can get an attack back on him. Okay, without the hockey gloves, that can lead to disarms and such like that. Okay, when you're doing your knife sparring, we're going to be moving around. I'd want to keep a little better distance than this. When I'm back up just a little, Jason. Even when we're here, I'm starting to get nervous in a knife fight. Okay, so you can cut me. We're going to come closer just for the purposes of the camera because we don't have an extra cameraman today. So when we're moving around, we're attacking the hand. We're trying to defang the snake. Anytime he violates my distance, my airspace, I'm trying to get that hand, okay? So now where the Sombrada part of that comes in, is if he comes in, as soon as I get that cut on the hand, I'm smashing the line, and I'm getting a little bit of control of his knife. When you're drilling this, after you get that, you get a couple cuts, I want you to get back out of distance before he counterattacks. So if Jason does it to me, and comes in, he gets up, I'm trying to counterattack back at him. Okay, you can start this slow, but that's kind of the way the Sombrada is going to apply to real life. That drill. So when you're doing your Sombrada drill, make sure you're really zoning and getting control of that arm. Okay, because that'll help you in those real life situations. If you got any questions, please feel free to email us. Again, subscribe to our video if you like our channel, and like the video. Have a great day and enjoy yourself. And don't get in a knife fight because that's stupid.